You know, if there's one question I get asked more than any other, more even than why is it that your nose can run and your feet can smell, that question would have to be, Mark, does the Godox IT32 and X5 flash combination give you the versatility to level up your lighting from dark age dunce to off-camera Illuminati? Well, today we're going to try and answer that question. Godox IT32 and X5 give you all the capability of an off-camera flash system in a neat magnetic pairing that doesn't just let you grab that flash and handhold it when you need the control, but also pairs specifically with your camera's own flash metering system by using the X5 trigger unit with the one that's compatible with your brand. First impressions is that this thing is really neat. Small things do appeal to my small mind. And the IT32, it's a comp. I figured the best way to get familiar was to wield it on my family on Christmas Day, where you don't just indulge in too much wine and Christmas pudding, but you also have to indulge each other's annoying personality quirks and eccentricities. That the TTL metering was spot on and even seemed to know to compensate when I was bouncing the flash off the ceiling. So this is where the IT32 exposes itself as quite a sophisticated unit. You can set the trigger distance to avoid misfires if your flash is very close to the trigger. You get photocell mode, so you can even use the light as an optical slave to another flash, the two settings allowing you to synchronize with either the first or second burst if it's an optical TTL system. TCM lets you send the current TTL settings directly to manual. Me thinking about how this could work for macro photography. After all, the ability to pop a bit of light into those close-up shots can give you a faster shutter speed and add a bit of intentionality to the lighting. Meaning, I wandered around the glass and flashed indiscriminately for a minute, making sure to be finished while it was still plenty cold enough to drink. 105mm f2.8, and I just worked the scene. Basically meaning I wandered around the glass and flashed indiscriminately for a minute, making sure to be finished while it was still plenty cold enough to drink. And now it's your turn. And if not exactly art, well, a martini is at the very least more attractive than my dog's anus, because this is a system that deserves a decent subject matter. I figure I'd try one thing I've never done with a flash before, and that's make use of that multi-option. I did figure that if I could wrangle that, then I truly would be a god of light and worthy of the Godox Spy and go for something a bit abstract, a bit unusual, something that could grace an 80s new wave album cover to herald in the amazing technology that is strobe. So 80s new wave album cover accomplished. I'm going to call it the melancholia of machine memory. Seriously, even Orchestra Maneuvers in the Dark couldn't come up with an album title as pretentiously obscure as that. But this fatuous flash experiment, I've been specifically looking at the Godox IT32 and X5 TTL off-camera flash combo. Whoops! Designed to give you a pocketable off-camera wireless solution for your Fuji, Sony, Canon, Nikon, or OM system.